Well, many people looking for a job right now may be realizing that resumes and the rules that go along with them have changed quite a bit.
Yeah, so if yours isn't new, it could be costing you a job that you're qualified for. Derek Francis joins us live with tonight's Rebound Report. Derek?
Yeah, guys, a lot has certainly changed over the past few years, as you touched on. And while a good job history and education is still very important right now, so too is knowing how to build a resume so it actually gets seen.
When COVID hit, Terry Morse lost what she calls the best job she's ever had, a volunteer coordinator for a rehab and nursing center.
I was in the role for 5 years, and honestly, I'd hoped to end my career in that position. That was my goal.
She admits she hadn't touched her resume in 5.5 years and is now finding out things have changed a lot since then.
The biggest difference is that most companies now use software system in order to review your resume and select the candidates. And so you have to set up your resume so that it will really capture specific catchphrases or keywords that are going to trigger that software.
Which means she's no longer only doing a fresh cover letter for each job, but also redoing her resume nearly every time.
But as I call it, getting past the algorithm is also very key.
Fran Barrick, founder of SpearmintCoaching.com, says one way to do this is to drop a description into a word cloud like tagcrowd.com. It shows the keywords necessary to even have a shot at getting through to a human set of eyes.
These are great, and they absolutely can be used by everyone. And then you need to evaluate what the software is actually putting out there.
But Barrick adds, instead of doing a new resume every time, you can also always form a personal word cloud when applying for multiple jobs, mainly in a similar field.
I asked them to look online to collect 4 or 5 key job descriptions that would form what I call a target job description. Understanding the nouns and the verbs that you need, and then using them, reflecting them in your resume, LinkedIn profile, and cover letter consistently is super important.
Barrick says avoid cloud or software systems that promise to pump up or stuff your resume, because she says HR systems are designed to weed out those so-called empty calorie words.
You need to put the title of the job that you want right up there on top.
Barrick also says when talking about your skills and education, use different words each time to give yourself more bites at the cherry.
If you say, for example, you have a Bachelor of Arts in one portion, you can put in BA and an acronym in another portion. I mean, there's like 5 different ways of saying that you're a software engineer. And I suggest to clients that they use all of them.
As for Terry, she's adapting to the new technology now and hopeful that her dream job part 2 is not far off.
I want to make a difference in this world. That's the biggest thing. So a nonprofit, somewhere where I really feel like I'm going to be able to make a difference. And that's why I love my last job so much.
Now, to recap, guys, word clouds like tagcrowd.com can help you pull out some keywords and phrases that companies are looking for in filling those roles. Also, try to describe your skills and education in different ways to increase your chances of hitting some of those keywords. And for up-to-date job tips and coaching advice, you can always check out Fran's website, SpearmintCoaching.com. It is free. And in closing, speaking of Fran, guys, she really recommends that anything we do from here on out in the rest of our careers, we use LinkedIn at all times. She says it's really a valuable tool for all of us going forward. We're live in Genesee. Derek Francis, Fox 17 News.